The FDA finally set lead limits for baby food, but experts say it might only make it 4% safer, and that's not even the worst part. Today, I'll tell you what the FDA actually did, what they skipped, and why parents are still stuck playing toxic bingo in the baby aisle. After years of pressure from over 20 attorneys general, pediatricians, and watchdog groups, the FDA released finalized guidance for lead levels in baby food. And here's what they said: 10 parts per billion for purees, yogurts, custards, and single ingredient meats. 20 parts per billion for root vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes, as well as dry infant cereals. And that's it. No rule for juice, no rule for snacks, no rule for infant formula, and it's not even a law, it's a guideline. It's like the FDA is basically saying, hey, we prefer you to not put lead in baby food, but we won't stop you. Let's roll the clip on what ignited all of this years ago: the applesauce pouch disaster.
Letter to the Food and Drug Administration from 20 state attorneys general asked the agency to issue guidance to the baby food industry on finished product testing for lead and other toxic elements. The group's request of the FDA comes as the agency investigates hundreds of lead poisoning cases linked to recalled applesauce products from Wanabana, Schnucks, and Wise.
And that's when the FDA launched Closer to Zero, their plan to reduce heavy metals in baby and toddler foods. And now, 4 years later, we finally reached step 4 for lead. Not juice, not snacks, and definitely not the other metals. And you know, I found the clip with the FDA response. Check it out.
So much for joining us today. I'm glad we have this opportunity to present our guidance for industry on action levels for lead in food intended for babies and young children. Work in this area has been and continues to be a priority for us. We are committed to a science-driven, transparent, inclusive, and iterative process. It is a comprehensive process that includes many steps, including stakeholder engagement. This can take time to reach milestones, but this process also helps to ensure that all relevant information and data are considered.
They used phrases like comprehensive process and it takes time. And that's all fine in theory. But while the FDA runs a marathon, parents are left dodging invisible toxins in the baby aisle. And here's the kicker: public health experts say that these new limits might only reduce lead exposure by less than 4%. Why? Because the biggest sources still aren't even covered, like snacks and juices. All that being said, this still matters. It is a step in the right direction, but we are gonna keep that pressure on. In the description of this video, there is a call script as well as an email script. You are gonna copy and paste that bad boy and send it to your local representative. But in the meantime, we have to keep the kids safe before laws catch up. So I have 4 tips that you can start right now. Number 1, rotate foods. Avoid relying on the same purees and cereals every day. I know, not easy with picky eaters. Number 2, go fresh when possible. Think about those non-root fruits and veggies. Those are the ones you want to grab fresh. And number 3, try to limit the grain-based snacks because they often test high and aren't covered by current guidance. Your voice matters. The louder that we are, the faster the change. Now, speaking of changes, there are some phrases that we heard growing up. I'll give you something to eat. Tune in tomorrow for toxic phrases that are sweeping the internet. I'll see you soon. Bye.